Let us discuss about the 22nd July 2015 newspaper. Now, the first article is related to the new development bank of the BRICS. Now, there are not very good articles today, but however, so let us discuss whatever has come up today. Now, you know that the IMF, with regard to the voting rights, almost the United States of America has a virtual veto. And the second thing is, the funds of World Bank and IMF, they are getting more politically motivated rather than based on the economic needs. So if you talk about the governance policy and everything, they are trying to dictate terms to the political sovereignty of a given nation. So in this context, a political body, which is not a political body, but which has to take the economic considerations towards financing the developing countries, shall exist. This has provided for a series of initiatives. One is AIB, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, and New Development Bank. So this AIIB, its major purpose is investment in infrastructure, especially in Asia, and to integrate the Asian economies. On the other hand, New Development Bank, it is to finance the developmental activities across the country. So certain rules were being framed. The total will be $100 billion. Now, in that, China will give the major chunk, that is around $41 billion. And Africa, South Africa will give you the least, that is $5 billion. And remaining all three countries will provide for $18 billion. These are the contributions. Now, with regard to the New Development Bank, one simple major positive issue is, all the countries will have one vote. So the vote is not based on the size of the economy or percentage of the contribution. Every country will have one vote, and none of the countries will have the veto power. It means that equality, irrespective of the finances or irrespective of the investments, is being provided to all the countries. That is what is the positive development which I see over here. Now, further going in through this, IIMs, Indian Institute of Management. So here the article argument is a typical top to bottom versus bottom up argument, which is the better way to manage an institution. So the IIMs, previously they were controlled by the faculties or faculty councils. They were actively involved with the administration. They are also involved with the course design, fee design, etc. Later the boards have come up. Now the boards, they became the major decision body without knowing the ground realities. The bottom-up approach has shifted to the top-to-bottom approach. These boards are depending on the director for the information of decision making. Now the director can create an information asymmetry to extract a decision of his choice from this board. That is one thing. And the second thing is, for a better governance anywhere from the management perspective, it has to depend upon the external sources of finances, which can question the every management practice of that organization. But IIMs financially became self-sufficient with regard to the independence to raise their prices. So that's why they are being moved away from the market mechanisms. So in this context, a kind of a laxity is existing in the functioning of these established IIMs in the country. And the third thing is, the faculty motivation, sense of ownership, they are being lost once they are relegated backwards. So that's why the better solution is, instead of centralizing the management of IIMs further, that is shifting from the boards to the higher level, that is towards the coordination forum which has been stipulated in the IIM bill. It has to be, the authority has to be shifted more downwards towards the faculty councils. It will improve the performance of the IIMs. That is what is the suggestion of this article is. Now again, this is related to the crime and punishment juvenile justice bill, the amendment bill, so which is pending now in Rajya Sabha. What it tries to do is, it wants to reduce the definition of the child from 18 to 16 years and wants to provide for a punishment equivalent to adult for a person, for a crime committed by an individual between 16 to 18 years, when the nature of the crime is heinous. It did not define what constitutes to be a heinous crime. Any crime that is said to be heinous under any law, then the child can be punished as an adult if he is between the age group 16 to 18 years. Now, in this, what are the counter arguments? So now I am going beyond this article to explain this. The first counter argument is empirical evidence. In the US and UK, this judicial waiver already is existing, and it proven to be futile. Now, what it is being said is, the major objective of any law, it is reformation rather than retribution. So this law is, instead of punishment-centered law, will not have a much deterrence effect. So the empirical evidence did not show that valid point towards the reformation and reduction in crime because of this reduction in age for the heinous crimes in US and UK. And the biological argument also goes against an individual. So the mental maturity, especially prefrontal complex, which is necessary for the judgment of an individual, that only develops well after 20 years. It means he does this crime in not able to understand the consequences of the crime. So when he is punished and he will be nurtured in the adult jail, and instead of getting reformed, he converts himself in a hardcore criminal in the company of the criminals over there. And the institutional capacities in India, that is juvenile justice boards which will be constituted to understand the mental maturity of an individual. So they are not well capacitated, or they do not have the necessary capacities. The number of psychologists, sociologists, they are not appropriately available in the country. And the root cause of the crime, the issue is not addressing that. The root cause of the crime in India is poverty. The root cause of the crime, that is growing sexual explicitness in the country, that is pornography or something. So in this context, the root cause of the crime can be addressed. Rather than having a greater deterrence to the crime, already I have discussed that the punishment will have a very little deterrence effect. So in this context, so let's try to make a policy to address the root cause. And international norms on the child rights, they critically go against to this particular amendment, and even the standing committee has suggested against this particular amendment. And the process of implementation of this amendment is too cumbersome. So these are the points which are indirectly talked by this particular author. Again, my headache article has come up. It is Ishavishwanatham, a useless, nonsense, irritating article which I don't want to discuss. And I tried a day towards deciphering this article, and he just talks something nonsense. Next one is Tarun Vijay. Now this a land for Javans in Jammu and Kashmir. You know, according to Article 317, now outsiders cannot buy a land in Kashmir. But this demand for the Javans a land in Kashmir probably may not go well with the Kashmiris. So anywhere this resettlement plan of the outsiders in Kashmir is approved, there will be fear among the minorities over there that they will be further marginalized. So that's what has happened in the eastern and northern province in Sri Lanka, which is one of the major cause for the resentment of Tamilians over there. Probably Kashmiris it will not go forward with. Comparison it with Sri Lanka is a wrong parallel maybe, but however, so it is violative of the spirit of Article 372. So these are the things which we need to understand in today's articles. So thank you very much.